Alright, hello YouTube, welcome back once again to From the Depths. You join us as we continue work on our battleship, or our pocket battleship that we're building for the, what do you call it, Finest Hour campaign. We're trying to build, effectively, a small battleship that will help us take on the Nelson. We're going to give it some fire support, but basically the British have sent a battleship and we're like, oh shoot, we need to deal with that. It's what we have so far. We have our hull, complete with very thick armor. We have our steam engines. I believe someone said low RPM diesel can be more efficient. And they are almost certainly right. But considering we're burning, what, 5 material a second or something, I don't think it's too critical yet. There may be some work to do to improve that later. But I think at the moment they're efficient enough. So first of all, we need to build that turret cap that I forgot to build last time, apparently. Very weird. I thought I built all 3, but... Well, turret well, wasn't? I don't know what it's called. The sort of internal turret armor. I think turret well is the right name for it. We got mirror mode on? No. I was going to say, for some reason I couldn't see the thing. Oh, shoot. We need to build from ground level, though, or the height's going to be off again. Don't need a repeat of that. Yeah, so we're building... Today I think we'll probably be working on the secondaries. At least the main secondaries, these 4 primary secondary guns. We're currently well on track for budget. We have a 600,000 budget. And we're currently cheaper than the competition, which sits at about 650. Well, sorry, our budget is about 650, but we are currently cheaper than our equivalent. So we're on a good track at the moment, I think. It's actually, fun fact, this will probably be the thickest armor I've ever built on any of my ships in this game, ever. Even surpassing stuff like the Manta, our endgame stuff from the last game, although... Really, the Manta's armor was, A, the 4 Sky Rays that were with it, and B, the actual energy shielding, active countermeasures, etc. that it had. It wasn't really armored with conventional armor in the same sense. We can't use those here, though, or I think technically we can, but we're not going to. So, let's build up some turret armor. Because we also have to build that up for these guys. But we'll probably just prefab it once we've got one. We'll also mark these out with the flat plates, since apparently those don't get in the way of turret rotation, which is actually incredibly nice to learn. So they're actually going to be a really good way of marking out turrets for future builds. Unless these do get in the way, in which case I have no idea. But they don't seem to be on the other turrets. Yeah, these will be twin-barrel, 150mm guns. Roughly, at least. That's the current aim. And these will be dual-purpose, so we'll build these maybe... Oh, God. Maybe just with flak rounds. Actually, I don't know, because they... No, actually, I think we will build them as flak rounds. I think we'll build them as specific anti-air secondaries. I think our primary guns are going to be enough to hurt most surface ships. We'll try and make them reasonably powerful guns, so they could potentially hurt ships, but... We will build them with the assumption that they're going to be firing big flak rounds. Because aircraft are going to be a problem in this. We know they're quite durable, but I also know how From the Depths weaponry works, and bigger weaponry should shred smaller stuff quite easily. That, even though we're in a modded campaign, that hasn't changed because they haven't messed with the physics. I believe the older realistic campaign that I don't remember the name of, I think that actually used to change the physics to make explosive weapons more powerful, just outright. So any hit was a lot worse, usually. It meant lightweight machine guns could shred planes. Guns would absolutely destroy things, but I think they had the problem of it maybe being a bit too explosive, but I don't know. I haven't played a lot of that campaign because I don't even think they still updated anymore. But I think it used to be in the base game, and I don't think it's there anymore, but I'm not quite sure on that. God, what was that called? I might be going mad and imagining things again, but I'm pretty sure that was a real thing. Right, and if we chop that out and just use those 4 as a guidepost for where to put the new one in. But yeah, you might notice the front of it is automatically heavy armor because it's merged with the side of the ship, which is a nice coincidence. By coincidence, I mean intentional bit of design, frankly, with that one. So once, that was something we did deliberately. 2. Boom. Okay. These are going to be quite tall as well. So we'll try and stick with that whole 4 clips to an autoloader thing. I don't believe it is the fastest fire rate. I think that was just outright wrong. But then again, the guy didn't necessarily say it was. He said most efficient, but who knows? Right, so mirror mode off. We just want to build one gun, and we'll mirror it ourselves later. All-in-one. I do like the all-in-one. It saves so much space. Right. Oh, the plan was originally 2 barrels. We could, of course, do it simpler with 1. Because, of course, the downside is, if we're going to do what we did last time, we need to make space in this turret for those clips. Which I think would mean if we built it, I'll build... Oh, let's build these. Build this in default color, so I'm not thinking the gun's broken the whole time. And then we'll need to go... Deck will be there, but this will be solid, so they do need to go across from here. And upwards. And I can... I've got it to at least there. Now if we spread over... Forwards though, guys, come on. Where is the... Where can I find the firing piece? There's the firing piece. No, not that. Mantlets. There we go. And put some of these with gauge increases. Say we're going to aim for 150. Seems to be a sensible secondary at this caliber. No, not 15 rounds a minute. 150. 15 rounds. Actually, 15 rounds a minute for a World War II big flat gun is probably not at all bad. And by not at all bad, I mean that's probably actually really good. But of course, we're not fighting things that are necessarily 100% realistic. I had just realised. Have I done this wrong already? No, because we mount them here. We'll have a second row. Nope, shoot. That, then we go down. More coolers. We're not going to be short on cooling speed. Right. How big a... That's a weird upside of this. We could potentially have some... We could have 5-meter flak rounds, which seems a bit silly, but they would be enormous. I suppose we did want them to be secondaries. Yeah, okay. Despite being much smaller turrets, they will be firing theoretically almost, in fact, quite a very powerful round in theory. This might be something to test because I don't know how good an idea this is, but... Oh, no, hang on. We can't stack them in quite the same way because we don't have that internal space, so... So, yeah, they will be less than because they won't be able to do the offset one. Although we can stack them tighter vertically because of that. So, yeah, every... 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Try that. Oh. Oh, yeah, and it's this thing dealing with the camera again. It's a very cramped space. With P, I can't tell where everything is very easily, and with normal camera, it's a little bit difficult to maneuver, but we can fit in some recoil absorbers in between the bits of gun. The input feed is on the back. Oh, have I screwed this up because I can't put that there? I have, because I've gone over that. In fact, I just realised we've gone over this one entirely. Ah, dang it. That's fine. We'll redesign the gun. We'll assume we're not going to do that. We'll do vertical stacking in this one. We could do the same thing and just move them across, but I think vertical stacking is more efficient here. So we'll work out how best ways to do it, or what the best ways to do it, not how. Grammar, Doug, come on. How can you be English and yet this bad at it? I literally, like, do writing as quite a big part of my day job. Come on. Right. Yeah, probably if anything you want it. Split here. Corner here. We'll mount them vertically above here. Could potentially go very tall with the shells in this, indeed, but I'm about to say that's probably silly, but then again, this hole was deep enough that we could fit 6 meters in. Without too much difficulty. How many of those could we fit there? Assuming we're still aiming for 4 things. Oh god, I'm trying to think of this. Of course, the other alternative is we go for something a bit more rapid fire, which again feels a bit off theme, but we could potentially just stack some quite tall belt-fed loaders that could load a lot of shots in, even if they're a lot weaker. Really spray out. It's trying to... Like I say, I want to stay sort of true to the idea of this campaign, but it's trying to work out how we do that at all efficiently. Of course, the other thing we can do is stack 2 per thing, 2 loaders per thing, and then have 3. So like that, potentially? Maybe even 4, because we can put one at the back. No, but that one will only get 1. What on earth is the best way to do this? This shouldn't be a difficult thing to design, and yet... Could, of course, lay them flat and have 2 4 long and just stack them up like that, I suppose. Or 3... No, there's still not all space. Again, it's slightly not doing the whole efficient if you do it like this thing, but... We could cross-stack them. Yeah, actually, hang on. Symmetry up, hang on, I'm just thinking this through. So we have 1 here, 1 there. So it's 2 on each. 3, 4. Although it be 4's right, because then we can still fit things on. 5. 6 on each. Fit 7. We totally could. 7 on each. Then I think we can get 3 onto each, because we can go 1, 2, yeah, 3, and then we go 1, 2, 3, and then repeat. But we also, and then I just realised I could use prefab mode on this to speed up construction a bit. We go da 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 da. Yeah, that's right. Then we go prefab mode. Yeah, someone said there was a way to... there is a way to delete stuff. They said about the skull, and I couldn't find it last time I looked. I thought it was just been blind, but no, it's right there. Right, so this would have to be, what, 5 long? Yeah, that'd be right, and then it'd be width, height 2. Some fairly long rounds in this gun. I'll notice how it goes. We will need laser targeters because they're going to be flak rounds. Yeah, so 4 meter 150, so these are going to be very long. Let's see what we want to put in these. Probably be able to go to max length, I reckon. Go flat head. 150. Length required 3 meters. We could potentially go bigger. How big would we have to get before we needed 4 meters? Oh, these, yeah, because these currently fit perfectly in a 3 meter loader. So we can always add some more gauge increase and make them a bit bigger. 200. Yeah, okay. Let's add some more gauge increase and increase these to 200mm secondaries then. Yeah, 179. Then we'll need one more then. Oh. No, why is that not? Why is that one ignoring the gauge limit? I haven't accidentally connected the two guns, have I? $236. 18mm. No, it does work. It just didn't want to... Yeah, it just didn't want to set 200 the first time. I don't know what happened there. You're right. So we've got the max number of components possible. I think you can do filter head with Flak, can't you? We've got at the moment 500 something speed, 40m flak radius, 5,000 damage. That's pretty good. If we do a base bleeder, does that increase muzzle velocity a bit? Yes, it puts the accuracy down a bit, but that's actually kind of okay because that means they'll have a bit of scatter to them, and again, 40m blast radius. Oh, we do need a time fuse. Yes, we lose a little bit of power, but okay, let's try that in these two and see how that does. The reload time, 80 seconds. Oh, it's quite slow to reload, but then again, it's got a lot of loaders. Rate of fire 21. What's limiting it? It is the auto loaders. Yeah, what a surprise. Yes, these will be heavier, but I knew that. Oh yeah, what barrel length do we need now? Long shells, it might be quite a bit. 7, 8 meters? Okay, 8 meters. Need to be fairly long then. Yeah, we'll do that because we don't really need to worry so much about. Oh, let's actually make sure we start slotting out the weapons right from the start. 1. Oh god, it's slowing down because it's in the water. I forgot the hull's still open, so it's still really slow when it goes in the water. And I'm pretty sure that is the whole game recalculating the thing. Each frame. Or however fast it does it. It's probably not every frame, but it's enough that it slows it down at any rate. Oh, I thought I hadn't set that gun yet. I thought I'd set the... Alright, had I not? I hadn't. Okay. Fair enough. Good thing to realise that before we accidentally select it. 1, and 1. Okay, so all primary selected. I don't know why that one chose to go the full direction the other way, or the full rotation the other way, but hey ho. Because they have a bit more recoil than I thought. They actually are tipping the ship a bit. That may be something we have to deal with. 2 for those primary AA, or secondary AAs. So put some metal on the front of that bit so that the base of the gun isn't easy to accidentally chip off. Oh, come on. Out of the water as well, so you stop lagging. That's right. We can still rotate. Nope. No, it can't. I think I screwed that up. No, it wouldn't be that, would it? I've screwed something up with this gun design. What have I done that's gone over the limit? What is it, these things at the bottom? Are they actually causing a problem? They shouldn't have been. Let's take them out and just see if it's a case of they weren't causing a problem on the other gun because none of the components dropped down that far. Oh! right? Oh, I wasn't deleting the ones on the bottom of the ship. Of course I wasn't, because I couldn't click on them. It was on the turret still. Right. Okay. And... boom. Okay, can the turret turn now? Yes, okay. Huh. I don't know why they didn't get in the way on the other turret. But hey-ho. Oh, these should be firing in sync. Definitely. Let me set that synchronization up to 5. Yeah, I like that. That's more continuous. Right. Godly mode on. Sean Hoss, we don't need you at the moment, so you can scuttle. Big explosion behind us. Because what I want to do is summon up some aircraft to test against. And so our good friends, the Aichis. The reason I'm testing against these is because there's a lot of them. Well, we're certainly hitting. So I wonder if we're supposedly hitting basically all the time. We don't seem to be doing any damage. What the heck? Why is the Kriegsmarine still fighting? It's just taking that long to die, is it? Yeah, you can see it unloading in the background while I pause quickly to adjust my chat. Yeah, go on. Disappear so you're not interfering with the test. Come on. Just watching it ascend into space. Right. Oh, AI did. Okay, so that did kill one fairly quickly. On another one. Was it reloading already? I guess it was, yes. Okay, yeah, so it looks like I was worried for nothing. It will fairly quickly. Looks like it buff its aircraft like crazy on a near miss, and it will outright knock them out very quickly on a good hit. By the time we have 4 of those firing, should be well set. Definitely firing bursts, but then again, I'm not entirely sure I gave it... It has actually emptied out the racks, okay. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I gave it full time to really load properly, so... Right, we'll consider that alright, I think. For rate of power and fire... Rate of fire even and firepower? Rate of power, yes, that's the correct way to put it. Yeah, now what might be wrong is that this is on the wrong layout, so I'm going to adjust this quickly. Right. Because we want to leave a little bit of extra space for armour. We'll do what we did on the other ship. We'll have a layer of... Or the other guns will have a layer of armour. The primary guns, that's the words I am looking for and failing to find. Yeah. A layer of armour up here as well to protect the internals. That's the words. Getting hit, and then above deck we'll have a bit of a boxy armor structure, I think. It's plain looking, but it does work. These won't be as durable, but they weren't going to be. We could potentially still give them a bit of heavy armor, though. Mind you, our budget is getting eaten through. Are these actually more expensive, these guns? Shouldn't be, but then again, right. Yeah, we've got to keep an eye on that budget. We don't want it exceeding our roughly half a, what was it, 650,000 mark. Not because we can't afford to, but because we want it to be not too expensive. And we do have to build for the mission it's being built for, it needs escorts, so we need to be able to afford those. I guess we'll go with that for shape. The ship decorations pack had some nice rangefinders, so I'm going to see if one of the smaller ones also looks alright on this. We do that as a decoration and then we widen it. We have to just widen it in general, 1.5, so it keeps proportion. We can move it to fit inside. Tell you what would make that look alright actually. If we 180 it and then 180 it there. That did not 180 it. That has. Oh. Okay, I can't 180 it there. Can I do it there? I can. Go. Oh. This thing. How does that look? That looks alright. That looks as if there is a rangefinder coming out of the side of that turret. Perhaps a little low, but... And as before, we'll also add some ladders. I think I might redo the top of this as well, because I don't like how this looks. Do the same thing we did on the last one. Let's do the transitions. Do it like that. And we'll square top it. Yeah. That's a little nicer. So I think it does anyway. Put the ladder behind the rangefinder. I think that makes sense to me. I don't know if that's what I did in the other one, but they were wider, so it's fine. Got a bit of a block on the top, but I guess that looks alright. Put something on it to make it look a little nicer, maybe. At least to make it look like it's actually meant to be there. Yeah, you know, that looks alright. No, something small. It's one of the things I'm like, brain's like, nah, you know what? This could look nicer. It just needs something small next to it to make it look... It's really a part of the gut. Hello? Yeah, something exactly like that. I think, anyway. Right, let's do some more... so this mode. Let's have it. Rocket Battleship. A secondary. Secondary. No, secondary. Actually, we're not building on the turret. Actually, ground level, we are. And then apply symmetry for the other one. There we go. Now, one thing I am... So after noticing that these ones are jamming, because these I didn't get rid of the metal plates on, so they do get in the way, like I thought they would originally. One thing I have noticed, actually, just now, these turrets might be in the way of the primaries. in terms of their firing arc, which is not ideal. Not so much of an issue at the front. Most of them might be okay, right? Because the one that can't swing around as far as the rear turret anyway. The top one can still... Yeah. Okay, I think that'll be okay. A word for a minute, I think that'll be okay. Right. So on God mode, yep. Let's finish the episode up by spawning some Daichi, or some Aichis. And... I probably not even how you pronounce it, but... Oop. Helps to actually target an aircraft. Yeah, that's very on fire. Ah, look at it go. I do like that. Oh, they catch fire when they're damaged. Any aircraft that are closer, or have they run off? Now, this game's aircraft could be a little bit janky. Yeah, run off for another run around. Their aim isn't perfect, but... Yeah, the only slight problem is maybe how fast I get through shit. Oh, you know what it is? It's the fact I haven't set a firing limit, so they're just burst firing all their rounds out. We will do that. I will do that off screen. In fact, I was about to say we'll do that now. No, I will do that off screen because that's boring. You guys don't need to sit through that. It'll only be a quick, just like change it a few anyway. Hopefully you've all enjoyed this episode. I'm listening to suggestions, but I am now obviously batch recording a few in one go, so it may be a few days before any of your suggestions will actually get listened to in episode. But yeah, hopefully you've all been enjoying. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.